Before we move on to the last part of the session where we have the official toast and plenty of time, hopefully, to celebrate. So as Stephen already said, we've tried to do a lot in the past 7 years to come to the ref submission we have so far. If you're new to Middlesex, you might want to have a closer look at this and have a look at the video that summarizes all the support that we've provided so far. But what I would like to do is now to talk about how we will continue with this. Well, first of all, we will continue all of the current activities that we have been running over the last 7 years, except for the staff development groups, which have kind of been superseded by other activities that have taken on some of the functions of those groups. But there are 4 key things that I wanted to mention today that we are going to really focus on in the next ref period: improving information flow, running the bootcamp more than once a year, improving our research method skills, and improving our staff development in a number of key areas, such as research impact, funding, open science, citation impact, and social media engagement. In addition to that, we will also revitalize our mentoring scheme, and Tim Freeman is working on this in MLO. So we will be launching this in MLO first, but it will certainly get traction across the business school as well. So let me just tell you a little bit more about all of these. First of all, improving information flow. As those of you who have kept on top of your email, and I realize that's very few of us because we all receive so many emails, you will have seen that I have sent out an email a few weeks ago that we now have a lot of resources available on the shared drive. I've created a professional development gateway, which has 4 distinct folders focusing on different elements of academic careers, academic life more generally, management and leadership, research and engagement, and teaching and learning. Today, we're focusing mostly on research and engagement. So I've shown you all the subfolders in the research and engagement wonderland, and you will see folders for research impact and engagement. Specifically in that folder, you will also find recordings of workshops that we have run. So do make sure you bookmark these wonderlands and check them regularly, because we will be adding new resources to them continuously. And I hope this will resolve the frequent issue we've had, like, okay, I want to get the slides of a particular presentation, or I want to listen to the recording, but I have no idea where to find it. So that's one. And then second, we will also have monthly newsletters. So instead of the resource emails that I have been circulating every 2 weeks, we will go to a monthly format, but have it in a newsletter format. And here you will see a mock-up of the first newsletter that I will be distributing next week. If you have any exciting ideas about a great name for our newsletter, which is a bit more interesting than Middlesex University Resources newsletter, which is a bit boring, then please pop them in the chat or send me a quick email afterwards, because we would like this to have a nice evocative name as well. So that's improving information flow. Then in terms of the bootcamp, we've been running the bootcamp virtually for the 2nd time now, and that has gone quite well. In contrast to last year, what I've done this year is pre-record all the presentations in the bootcamp so that people can watch the recordings before coming to the bootcamp. Of course, it also means that any of you can watch these recordings whenever you want, whether you've been to the bootcamp or not, whether you just want to catch up and refresh your memory of a particular element of your paper. You can go through all these videos. They're all available on my YouTube channel, but also in the research engagements wonderlands. Then third, and this is very recent news, we have subscribed as an institutional member to Karma, which is a US-based organization that has been in existence for about 25 years now, who offer loads of courses on every single imaginable research method. This means that we have access to a lot of webinars for free, which will be starting again in October, including a whole series on open science. And we will also get 50% discount on their intensive one-week courses. And we were lucky enough to get 13 free places to the short courses in May. And 13 of our academics have gone to these courses listed here. They have all really enjoyed these courses, the very high course evaluations. But from now on, we are all able to participate in these courses at 50% discount. This is a non-profit organization, so course fees are generally low, but with the 50% discount, we're looking at 150 to 150 pounds for early bird fees. So do make sure you make use of this. There is an extensive library of courses as well, with nearly 200 recordings that you have access to as well. Then finally, we will be thinking about providing more systematic staff development support in a number of areas. And I will be sending out a little survey on this later in June to ask for your preferences and what would be the priorities that you would like to focus on. So let's look forward to hopefully another physical bootcamp at Cumberland Lodge in 2022. But in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you all online in the various staff development opportunities. So that was all for me. There is now exactly on time, which was timed at 13:35. Stephen, time for the official toast, and then we have another 25 minutes for celebration and Q&A. Stephen?